guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face first impression with only drugstore makeup, and I am so excited to finally do such a video because I don't really do that many drugstore makeup things here on my channel, and I really want to do more because obviously it's more affordable and more available for most people. So hopefully this is going to be really interesting for you guys, and hopefully we will find some new treasures from the drugstore market. So without further ado, let's begin, because this face needs makeup. And can I just say, I love this new nail polish. It is from Essie, it's called Chillato. It is from the newest summer collection, something like that, and I think it's gorgeous. It's kind of like a pistachio green, kind of yellowy color. Oh my gosh, I love it. I've got a new primer here from Max Factor. This is the one called Facefinity All Day Primer. As you can see, a runny texture. Feels really nice actually, it doesn't feel too silicone-y. There's really no kind of smell in it, so that's nice. And it doesn't feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel heavy, it feels really nice actually. Now for foundation, I'm gonna use the Max Factor Skin Luminizer Foundation. Packaging, kind of mediocre if you ask me. I'm not really that keen on the packaging, I think it looks cheap. It's not a runny texture, it's kind of thick actually. Let's just try to see how far one pump goes. This is just one pump on my face. So this is from one application of the foundation. Looks fine. It's kind of like a light to medium coverage, I would say. Just trying to do some more covering, so I'm just going to use one more pump on my cheeks just to see if we can build it up. The only thing I'm thinking right now is actually that I don't really find it that glowing. Maybe it's just me, but it is not at all as glowing as some of my other foundations. So here it is after 2 coats of the foundation. It feels a tiny bit tacky still, but it actually looks really natural, if I must say, and maybe a bit glowing, maybe. I think it's fine, and it's a great light foundation if you want something light, because it doesn't really feel cakey on the skin. It was a tiny bit of a thick texture, but it evens out pretty well on the skin, and yeah, I think it looks good. I quickly just used some concealer. It wasn't really a new product, so I didn't really think that was like important for you guys to see. But let's move on to the eyebrows. I am going to use my L'Oreal Brow Artist Designer brow pencil in the color Dark Brunette. And I'm kind of like Dark Brunette. We'll try to see how this one works and if the color can actually match me as well. Who knows? I like dark brows, but maybe Dark Brunette is a tiny bit too dark. I don't know. That's okay. It's not too bad. I actually like it. And the color is fine. Don't you think? I think the color is fine. It's not too dark at all. That is a-okay. Seriously, I approve this one. This is good. My brow still looks really natural, and it is not too dark at all. I would think that when you call it like Dark Brunette, it would be really, really dark, and I would be like, I can't use this one, but honestly, it matches me pretty good. It's a nice color. I think it works for most people, actually. I like it. I like it very, very much. Who knew? I did not. Brows are done. If you're looking for a good brow pencil, L'Oreal Brow Artist thing is good. I'm quickly priming my eyes with the all-in-one tinted concealer plus primer from Instablur. From the Body Shop. It is called Instablur. And now I'm finally going to use the Maybelline the Nudes palette. I've been waiting to try this one for such a long time now, so it's going to be really exciting to see if it's good or not. I've heard some really mixed reviews about this palette. The colors look like this, and it comes with a little brush as well, which I am not going to use. I hate these kind of brushes with the sponge heads. They're both mattes and shimmers in this palette, and I'm going to use this middle shade right here, which is kind of like flesh toned. And I'm just going to use it all over my eyelids just to, I don't know, get an even tone all over my eyelids. I think this color down there, which is also matte, and I'm gonna apply that in my crease just to define it a tiny bit more. The pigmentation is actually okay, as you can see. It gives up quite a lot of color actually. I just don't know if I find it that blendable. It gives off a lot of color, but I don't really feel like that it's that blendable. I'm just using what's left on the brush under my eyes. What color should we use next on the entire lid? Maybe I'm going to use a golden color like to the half of my eye, and then the goldy bronzy color up there. On the other half, like in the outer V. Both of those shades are kind of like shimmery, and the pigmentation, it's okay, but it's not like crazy. Let's see. There's hardly any pigmentation in this shade. Oh my god. And it just goes on so uneven. Can you see that? It is just not pretty. Are you for real? Sweet mother of Jesus, I don't like that golden shade. It is so uneven to apply, and it doesn't really have any pigmentation at all. It's just very glittery and very, I don't know, can you call it streaky? Because it looks really streaky. It does not apply evenly at all. And now I'm taking the darker shade on the other half. There is just no pigmentation in this shade at all. Houston, we've got a problem. No pigmentation whatsoever, and a lot of fallout. Lastly, I'm just going to apply this light shade out here. This is also very shimmery. It's kind of like a pearly white color. And I'm going to apply that in my inner corners and under my brows just to highlight. Honestly, that was a pain to apply. It may look okay from a distance, but up close it is like streaky and just very uneven, and it just doesn't look good up close. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this eyeshadow palette. I am not a fan. Honestly, you can get so many like better eyeshadows on the drugstore market than this one. This is not worth the money. I wouldn't go for it personally. Obviously, we're moving on to mascara, and this is actually an oldie. I haven't used it in ages, so this is kind of like a first impression for me again. It is the L'Oreal, what's it called? False Lash Telescopic Infinite Length Effect Fibers Mascara. The brush looks like this. It's a rubber brush, and it is very bendy, as you can see, so you've got a lot of like bendiness going on. Actually, I don't think I'm going to curl my lashes, because if it's supposed to be lengthening, maybe it's also going to give some, I don't know, curl? We'll try. So this is the application after one coat. It is actually Okay, it is not really that curly, so my lashes, they don't really have that curl that I normally would like them to have, and honestly it is not really that lengthening either. But I'm just going to try to apply a bit more, like a second coat, and see if it kind of like gives a bit more length. Okie dokie, so I would definitely say it looks much better with 2 coats of the mascara. And the mascara dries really quickly on the lashes, which I like. The only thing that I really don't like about the brush is that it's that bendy, so you don't really have that much control with the brush. So I kind of like feel like that it goes everywhere and nowhere really. I like it. All in all, I think my eyes, they look really good except for the horrible eyeshadow. But we'll move on to some blusher and bronzer. The bronzer that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Dream Sun Bronzing Powder in the color 02 Golden. And why is there always so much plastic on drugstore products? It is just not plastic fantastic. Okay, so it looks like this. To me, it is a very red orangey bronzer actually when I see it here. I kind of bought it on a whim because there was like 20% off Maybelline products, so I don't know. Ugh. Oh my god, it smells like hand soap, like old lady hand soap. Ugh. Oh my god, the smell really puts me off this product. I don't like the smell at all. It is very, very heavily scented. Very heavily. I can smell my face right now and it does not smell good. If you're like me and you don't want your products to smell like old lady or just be really heavily fragranced, you will not like this one because it really smells. I would say if you've got a teeny tiny bit more tan, or if you've got darker skin than me, maybe this is going to look really good on you, but on pale skin, it looks orange. For blush, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Dream Touch blush in the color 02. It's kind of like a peachy color. And this doesn't smell. Thank you! It doesn't smell, but it's a very nice kind of peachy, orangey color. I think it looks really nice. It's a very nice natural blush, if you ask me. Before moving on to my lips, I obviously want a tiny bit more of a highlight to my cheeks, so I'm going to use one of these. These are the new Rimmel Good to Glow highlighters, and these are kind of like cream highlighters. I think because I'm really fair right now, I'm going to use the 001 Notting Hill Glow because I think it will show up more as a highlighter on my cheekbones. So I'm just going to try to apply a teeny tiny bit where I would naturally apply my powder highlighter. Lesson to be learned here, you can't apply these products on top of your foundation. I haven't powdered right here in this area because I knew that I wanted to use a cream product there, but it has totally dissolved my foundation, like totally. Dear Jesus. Oh, how annoying. You see how it's just dissolved my makeup right there? That's not good. These are supposed to be used either as primers before you apply your foundation, or maybe in conjunction with your foundation. So blend it in with your foundation so you get like that glow all over your skin. We're doing something else. We're going to grab that color right there and then just use it as a highlighter. Because I heard Nikki Tutorials talk so much about the Gosh Velvet Touch Lip Liner in the color Nougat Crisp, I'm going to use that one today. I haven't used it yet, so I'm really excited. And this is also supposed to be waterproof, so that is really nice. I did not expect it to become that dark actually. I thought it was going to be more like a peachy, corally, deeper peachy coral color. I think it looks really cool with this look actually. It looks very fierce and it is definitely a velvet finish. It feels very, how can you say, like matte on the lips. So it's a very velvety, matte lip look that you get. Right now it's a tiny, teeny bit tacky actually, kind of like gloopy. Can you see this? That's weird. Here's the finished makeup result, guys. I must say, all in all, I really like this look, and thinking that I've achieved it with only drugstore makeup, that feels so, so good. Let's just take a rundown of all of the products I've used. I really like the primer and the foundation as well. Love the lip liner. I think the lip liner is so, so cool, and I can definitely tell that it's going to last for a very, very long time. Blusher, I like. Bronzer, nah. Brow product was amazing. I really liked it. Mascara was good. Eyeshadows, I still wouldn't recommend it because I feel like there are better drugstore eyeshadows out there. So I really hope that you enjoyed this full face first impression with only drugstore makeup. There were definitely some treasures to find, and I really hope this could help you if you're looking for some new drugstore makeup. So that was all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it and found it useful in any way, thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and if you haven't done it already, that makes me happy. Thank you for watching. Have the most amazing day. Bye!